Hello, welcome to episode 3. We, JUGGLEVISION, we are so happy to get to episode 3. There was numerous times that we didn't think it was going to happen. We didn't think it was possible sometimes, but we managed it. And it's down to you guys for all your nice comments and stuff, and all your praise. Love you. The first 2 episodes, super successful. You know, episode 1 got over 1,000 downloads. Episode 2, we can't calculate it because it had a WeTransfer download and it wasn't possible to count the downloads, if you know what I mean. But we expect around 1,000 again, maybe a bit under actually. Right, so yeah, let's get started with episode 3. First, David Haslam has taken part in our zombie game. Let's see if he managed to play the game safely. Let's give him my phone. Hello and welcome to JUGGLEVISION, David Haslam. How are you today, bud?
I'm good, Lewis Kennedy. How are you?
I am alive. Hopefully you will remain alive after this zombie game that I have put you into. Are you sure you want to take part?
Yeah, I'm sure, Lewis.
Okay then. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, Lewis.
David? David? No, not again. David, you there? Not again.
Friend should be in the Bible. Okay. Oh wait, sorry.
She had no children, only dogs. And if you see her in your dreams, be sure you never, ever scream.
Welcome back to the studio at JUGGLEVISION. Next we have a documentary by Ivan Draksach, and we hope you enjoy.
And he knew my records even better than myself. He remembered all the people's records.
Yeah, he has really good intentions all the time, and he's really energetic.
Has a good eye for helping people with technique or things they are trying to learn.
When he was just a little boy, it was just for fun, you know.
This is a documentary about Ivan Draksach. He was born on the 12th of April 1998.
Let's go.
He studied juggling in September 2007 when he was 9. He was born in Lørenskog but moved to Trondheim when he was 1 and has lived there ever since, except when he lived in Hawaii for 1 year when he was 12. Ivan has recently just started the army on the 3rd of August 2017, shortly after we made this documentary. Ivan chose to go to the army, unlike Ofek. Currently he is planning on staying in the army for 1 year. Ivan has said he is enjoying some of the army, but it is very, very physical and mentally difficult. He has had only 2 days off in the last 7 weeks. Ivan has recently just finished his basic training in the army, and where he had to complete a final assessment, which was a walk/run exercise for 32 hours with no sleep or food while carrying 40 to 50 kilograms on his back. In his second semester, Ivan should now be given more free time, including weekends, so there may be some time for the odd juggling session. Ivan will finish the army mid-July 2018, and his plan is to start juggling regularly again after he finishes. So what inspired you to start juggling?
To start juggling? So they were the 6th graders. They were having this this show at school.
Yeah.
And one of the guys were juggling. But yeah, I went home and then I tried 2 in a circle in the shower pattern, and also 2 in one hand, because I understood how to do that, but the 3-ball cascade, I thought it was so complicated, or I didn't know how it was done. So after a while, I tried doing the 3-ball shower. So I practiced that for quite a while, actually.
This is before the cascade?
Yeah, before the cascade. And then after a while, we had this student that lived at our place for, I'm not sure for how long, maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And she knew how to juggle. So then she taught me how to juggle 3 balls. And I stood all day only to get 3 throws. Not 3 catches, only 3 throws. I was probably the slowest learner in the beginning of all time. I used so long. Yeah. Do this.
Oh, that's horrendous, man.
Yeah, so I used these clubs when I was trying to get the 8 club flash, I think. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Yeah, but I don't think I used this one. I used a red club instead. Yeah, you can see that these are well used.
Yeah, they are well used, boss.
Yeah.
On the 11th of January 2014, Ivan was the youngest to flash 8 clubs at 15 years and 9 months, beating the previous youngest 8 club flasher, which was Eva Tronstad at 16 years and 9 months, another kick-ass Norwegian juggler. Ivan also holds the 9 club world record with 11 catches, which was held on the 4th of December 2016 in Trondheim, Norway.
More here. Some other ones. Hey. These 3 are my first clubs ever. I can't do it. Oh. And this was my first ring. I got 3 of these. When I got them in the package, they were like this. I automatically thought to hold 3 rings in one hand, you're going to hold them like this. we have more clubs here.
God, how many clubs do you have?
I'm not sure, man.
Bloody hell, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
These are my first pigs, 3s.
Those are the ones you flashed
6 with, yeah.
When you were how old?
11.
11?
Yeah.
Crazy, man, Ivan.
So here's my 6 club flash. And as I say here, it's done one day before my birthday, which is on the 12th of April. And then if we scroll down, and we see a comment 7 years ago.
What's that me?
By Lewis Kennedy.
What?
And Kenny Chung.
Kenny Chung, what are you?
Damn, I still haven't got my 6 club flash yet. And you're only 11. Wow, you're awesome, dude.
Wow. Now I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna do this exact same trick.
Yeah, do it.
Yes.
With the exact same clothes as well.
You mean these magical clothes?
Yeah, exactly.
When he was just a little boy, it was just for fun, you know.
Yeah.
And he was so proud of himself every time he was breaking a new yeah,
record.
New record, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would never think he would be so good that
Yeah.
he is today. You know, because now juggling it means so much to him, and he's spending so much time practicing.
What other stuff did Ivan do?
Oh, that is much, but he has been skiing a lot.
Oh, okay.
Cross-country skiing, and also he did for several years this skiing with this weapon on his shoulders. Then they stop and they fire at these blinks, you know, shoot on blinks, and swimming and football for many, many, many years. And the same with the trampoline outside. He has been jumping so much on the trampoline, doing saltos and screws and all these different things, and climbing, and it's, you know, these street lights. They're quite tall, and there is no branches that you can stand upon.
Yeah.
And when he was like 3-4 years old, he was climbing up on the whole way at the top.
Was he?
And the neighbors would say, "Your child is on the top of the street light." And say, "Yeah, well, you know, that's the way he is." And he's not bragging around.
Yeah, he's very modest.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So that maybe is fooling me to think that he's not so good as he is.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's typical. He's like his father. His father was also a very good athlete. He was a fighter pilot in the Air Force.
So he flew the planes?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so he was, and that's not many people that is picked out. Although he was very strong physically too.
Yeah.
Yeah, both mentally and physical. So he flew this, went to the States and had his education as a fighter pilot and served for military in Norway for 12 years. And when he also was very good in skiing and running, especially 800 meters running, he was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he did a lot of different sports as well.
Wow. How much impact do you think Christian Vanvik has had?
He has been the one that has been there all the time. So I would say that he meant a lot, and he still does. He's many years older than him, but from being this little boy at 10, 11 years old, and Christian is this grown-up teacher, they are more than like friends now.
Christian has had a big impact on all of us jugglers from Trondheim, this city. Christian was always so generous. After only a few months in the circus school, he started sending text messages to us jugglers that were practicing the most, and asking us if we wanted to come train with him, because Christian was training 6 days a week. And Eivind would come with Christian and me a lot of times because of these texts that Christian sent, and also Christian was always showing tricks and giving DVDs and videos, sending videos to Eivind and me also to see, and Christian has we owe him a lot. I think all the jugglers from Trondheim. He has inspired us and pushed us so much. Like, he really wants the jugglers to become as good as possible, and he always pushed us to come train and always asked us to try to stay as long as possible, and try always propose like, oh, you should try this and this trick, and push you can get this, and I think in half a year you can manage to do this, and he really pushed us by all these things together.
You see them? Okay.
Yeah, they're right over there, boss.
Yeah, see them as well.
Hey, boys!
Yo, bitches! Health and safety.
Honey man.
Okay, everybody's inside.
Oh, honey morning.
Health and safety!
Yeah, that was awesome. I'm gonna get you some salt. Oh, there is no salt left.
Only pepper.
Oh fuck!
left
I think you were the last.
I was too busy eating my hot dog. I mean, I think that happened.
Every time that I slip, I wanna
Aiden, how was that, boss?
I feel the shadows hanging over, but wait, now come closer to come and take me away. And I can feel my heart skip every time that I slip. I wanna run away. Shadows hanging over, but wait, now come closer to come and take me away. And I can feel my heart skip every time that I slip. I wanna run away.
Oh my God. You know, last year, no, you're filming. Stop it!
What really impresses me about Eivind is his stable rate of progress. Whereas most jugglers, they would in the beginning start off learning really fast, progressing, and then hitting a higher level, and then progress seems to go slower and slower. Or maybe you learn in steps. You learn something new, you stay at the same level, maybe quite a while, then you progress a bit and you stay. It's kind of like this. Whereas for Eivind, it's more like a stable growth, getting better and better, pretty fast. Another thing with Eivind is that he has a very high percentage of good days. Another impressive thing is that when you have to perform under pressure for juggling, that's really hard. For instance, if you're in a competition, like at the games at the convention, or a lot of people watching you juggle, then you get more stressed and it's harder to relax and get the clean patterns. For Eivind, it seems like he's often doing his best practices when lots of people are watching him. And when Eivind was younger, he was very eager at asking people, yeah, what is your record with this? What is your record with that? And he wanted to try to break the records himself. Later on, he has gotten very good at encouraging other jugglers to become better. And he's generally in a very good mood, and he's very excited when he's around other people. I used to teach Eivind at the circus school here in Trondheim, Norway. He's very good at listening and is eager for getting advice, and he tries to learn from that. I have noticed also at conventions where he tries to talk with people, doing stuff that he would like to do, and he tries to get as much information as possible to see if he can learn from it himself. But just as well, he's very eager at giving advice for other people that wants to learn, and he's really good at teaching people, and he has a good eye for helping people with technique or things they're trying to learn.
I think Eivind is mainly inspired by technical juggling. I think so. I think a lot of the old school technical jugglers, maybe like Vova and Anthony Gatto, and I mean a lot of the really high-tech jugglers, I think, inspired him a lot. And I think maybe he aspired to become one of them too, and he certainly did. But it's like, but I also think he enjoys, it seems like he enjoys all kinds of juggling. Because often at practice he's like, oh, did you see that act from this guy? And it's maybe a guy doing 3 balls. and he's still like, that was really nice and really beautiful.
Yeah.
So, but I think maybe he doesn't incorporate that much into his own, like what he's training, but he definitely enjoys watching it.
Tell us about Ivan's personality.
Yeah, like a trustworthy dude, I think. A trustworthy guy that like... Yeah, he has really good intentions all the time, and he's really energetic, and also he's really like pumped on other people's behalf. Like if someone else does a good, like nails a new record or a new trick, it's he's really stoked on their behalf. Like, and he's also like really good at giving like constructive criticism. He's, if he sees a pattern, he's not like he says it looks super nice just because he wants to say it as a compliment. He's like, yeah, this looks great, but try to fix this and try to fix this because it will make it better.
Right, are you ready, big boy?
I'm ready.
What's your favourite juggling video?
There's so many videos. Let's see. The answer is Juggling by Christoph Buch. Improving 5, that's a good one, by Lauge Benjaminsen. I really like that one, even though it's a bit old and he's a lot better now. But that's a real nice one. Yeah, this video, Patrick Elmnert with no CK. That's a great one. And I could say some juggling from 2007 by Vova Galchenko.
That was a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one, isn't it?
And also videos from Thomas Dietz, 26 years of juggling, and video 11. Yeah, those are great.
Which juggler would you like to meet that you haven't?
Nikolai Gerasimov and Anthony Garov. Yeah, those two.
Who has had the most impact on your juggling?
In terms of whoever inspired me, then it's mostly Lauge Benjaminsen. It's been a huge inspiration. I watched so many of his videos, and I like almost every single one, and he's a really cool guy. But then I need to say the guys in my community, especially Christian Vanvik, Julian Satter, and the kind of the last years, at least more recently, Håvard and Børre.
Håvard's calling again, sorry.
He's calling again.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, we're doing another interview now.
Do you enjoy besides juggling?
I like working out. I like running, biking, weightlifting, climbing, traveling, watching TV, playing some games, skiing. Yeah.
What do you think about soccer schools?
I don't know what that is. Soccer schools.
Circus.
Oh! Yeah, I've thought about it. I have. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do it. If I'm going to do it professionally or not. At least now it's going to be 1 year in the army, and then most likely another 3 year.
Without Christian, Julian, Harvard, Børre, do you think you would still be where you are in juggling?
No, I don't think it's possible. No, because I would practice differently, most likely. I probably wouldn't have access to that hall. If I didn't have anyone to juggle with, it would be harder to motivate myself. It would. But even though my first few years of my career, if I can call it that, I juggled alone, you know. It's not too hard for me to keep myself inspired, really. I feel like if I practice with someone else, or not with Christian, because when I'm practicing with Christian, we don't really talk too much, to be honest. When we're there, it's practice. But more when I'm with Håvard and Børre, then we're talking a lot more with each other. We're exploring more tricks.
You also tried the DB97531 with clubs.
Yeah, I've seen quite a lot of people asking for it recently. Also, after Håvard posted his new video, and it's actually something that I have been trying out a bit for myself. I've been trying to get it to a collect for a little time, and I've dropped the last one sometimes before. So to a collect, it's going to be hard. It's hard, but more than possible. When I tried filming this back into the pattern, I did 2 throws afterwards. The DB97531 looked quite clean. The 9 was a little bit low. Maybe the whole pattern should be a little bit higher, but I think that showed the possibility was there. But at the moment, I don't think that I'm good enough to pull off this trick.
Do you think someone will qualify in the future?
In the future, yeah. This year, no. But yeah, it's something that you need to work on, and you need to have a place with a really high ceiling. Probably, it should be around if you have 30 meters as we have in this hole, I think it should be enough.
The 6 club DB975300?
Yeah, this is maybe more possible than the DB97531.
Interesting.
Because the side swap is basically the same, but 6 clubs is easier than 7 clubs, and that's the thing. But I'm not sure, because theoretically the height is going to be the same as the DB97531, but in reality, I'm not quite sure, because just doing a single rotation and you can't throw it higher than here, and everything is going to be really pushed down. So it's going to be hard, but easier than the DB97531 with 7 clubs.
And you also tried 978 with 8 clubs.
This pattern, it was quite fun to do. Yeah, it wasn't really a lot harder than doing the normal fountain, to be honest, because you avoided quite a bit of collisions.
And you also think the 9 club qualifies possible?
I'm pretty sure that I did 18 throws 2 times. I'm pretty sure. I did not film it, and the pattern was a little bit messy in the end.
How many catches did you get?
Probably not more than 9, to be honest. So the reason why I'm a little bit insecure is because the pattern got a little bit messy after a while, and I'm not 100% sure that I caught the right clubs and threw them up again. So that's what I'm wondering about. But when I've done 18 throws, then 18 catches should be possible as well. And considering how long I've been practicing with 9, then I would say that I haven't reached my potential at all.
10 clubs.
10 clubs. I think that 10 clubs is going to be the limit for how many clubs is going to be done in the future. Flashed. So, okay, if you say holsters and you say baby clubs, I'm not sure about 11. Maybe it's a possibility, and 12 clubs, no matter what, is going to be the absolute limit. So no one is ever going to do more than 12 clubs.
But 12 clubs might be possible with holsters and whatnot.
Yeah, with holsters and baby clubs, but yeah, I don't know. At least 13 is impossible, and 10 clubs is a possible. 11 and 12, I'm not sure if anybody are motivated to go for that, but 10 clubs will most likely be done.
Ivan has a very fun, happy and supporting family. Thank you loads to Barbara, Tobias and Maria for feeding me and looking after me while I was visiting. I feel I know Ivan pretty well, and I can honestly say he is an amazing person both physically and mentally. Every time I meet Ivan, I seem to get a boost of motivation. I think whoever comes in contact with Ivan will thrive on his kindness and enthusiasm. Say again? Oh yeah. Ivan, you're a top man, and we all look forward to seeing the future of your juggling. Well, that was a documentary on Ivan Drago. We hope you enjoyed. He is an amazing person, a very amazing person, a nice guy. Next, let's see how David Haslam is getting on.
To get out of this room, you must answer 3 out of 4 questions correctly. Otherwise, you will be trapped in here forever.
Spend my dime waiting for the train. All of these memories float around and ricochet like a stone when it's thrown out over the sea.
What is on his t-shirt?
Bananas?
Was he wearing earphones in the first clip?
No.
Shit. In the second trick, was the door behind him open or closed?
Open?
What is the last side swap?
C3.
So do you guys remember episode 2 where we had 16 what questions where you had to guess a juggler? Well, guess what? I've got the answers. Again, big high five to Martin Gardner who put this together. Yeah, he's amazing. We hope you got the answers correct. Whoa! Thank you again, Martin. Next we have Amarand Roosevelt with three club trick tutorial. Very well put together. Amarand, it's an honour to have you on this TV show. Thank you so much. You're an amazing person. We hope you guys enjoy.
Hello and welcome to this tutorial on 3 club tricks. I'll be showing you 3 club tricks. So there's the correction combo, I call it. It's not the correction combo, but it's a correction combo. And then there's the 4x2 with active twos. It kind of looks like you're climbing an ice wall with ice picks. And lastly, it's the arms crossed drops, which is it's kind of flow spin kind of trick, I guess. I chose these 3 tricks because they have some different things going on. So, we'll start out with the 4x2 with active twos. There are really 2 prerequisites. The reverse catch cascade, and then I think it helps a lot to be able to do the 4x2 with active twos like this. And as you can see, I throw the blue club sometimes and catch it, reverse catch, and do a beginning of the trick, you know. It fits very nicely into this rhythm, so it's a good base pattern to work from. So I would definitely recommend you learn it. of course, you probably want to run through the throw with just one club a few times. It's kind of standard procedure, you know. Beyond that, however, this trick isn't really that complicated at all. It's very straightforward. What you see is what you get. So then you really just I would recommend using 4x2 with single as a base and just start catching more and more of the throws, like reverse catches. Alright, so next up is the correction combo. You need to be able to do reverse spin. You need to be good at the slapbacks and turnovers. And also, if you can learn this lopsided or one-sided half spin, reverse half spin trick, then you're almost already done with the trick. Because that is the base, and then you add slapbacks and turnovers on top of that, then you have the trick. But it's a good thing to practice with one and especially two clubs to get the feeling for the reverse spin that follows the slapback. That's like the most important part to practice. If you get that down, then you're pretty much done. It's just to put it all together. So you might practice both sides, or you might decide that you just want to do, if you want to learn it, maybe you just want to try one side first. Or of course you can make another kind of combo out of this kind of all these throws, you know. And if you want to go beyond this trick, then you can just add hand movements such as Mills Mess or side swaps also. It's very tricky. It becomes very difficult very quickly when you add stuff on top of this. Then we have arms crossed chops. To be able to do it, you need to be able to do chops and arms crossed cascade. Make sure you learn the inside throw version, not the outside throws. It's the inside throw is the base for this trick, I'd say. I would also highly recommend other swing-based club tricks such as Burke's Barrage and Mike's Mess, just to get you up to speed to the level you need to be at to be able to do this arms cross chops trick. So, to get you kind of used to the feeling of the trick, you can do this two-club swing style movement, which kind of feels like the full trick, but without throws. And then you can build on the trick by doing the actual throws, the correct movement with one club, you know. And then you just go into it from arms crossed cascade. Start doing chops and make sure you follow through with the swing, you know, so you get the full motion on the chops. You can of course do hold it closer to the center of the club and do short chops without the actual circle on the sides. But I think you would lose so much of the visual impact of the trick that kind of weird choice to do, I guess. But if you want to, you can do it that way. And that concludes our tutorials. I hope you learned something or found some trick you liked. And also I wanna finish with a big thank you to Lewis Kennedy for taking the time, putting this project together, and inviting me also to join. It's an honor. Thank you so much.
Amaranth, you're amazing. Very, very grateful. Next, we have a game to play. JUGGLEVISION contacted lots of awesome jugglers all around the world and asked them if they could send us a picture for a JUGGLEVISION calendar. So what I have done, I've turned this into a little bit of a game. I have got each month and I've covered the guys' faces and the name, and you have to guess who the juggler is. And to find out the answers, you have to download the calendar. The calendar is downloadable free, of course, from the JUGGLEVISION website. So have a look. Do you recognise anyone that they might be? To find out the answers, you have to go download the calendar. Okay? You're going to like this calendar. I do. Right. So what's going on now? Oh yes, you're going to play the calendar game. Okay, good luck. You can do it. Yes, next we have something very special. Something by Norby Whitney. He's done a tutorial on how to take good photos of jugglers. Norby, the quality and the stuff in this section you've done in this tutorial is fantastic. We are super grateful. Personally, Norby is one of my heroes. And it's an honour to have you on here, just like Amaranth, and just like the rest of you. David Kane, Brooke, all your tutorials are fantastic. It's an honour to have every single one of you part of this. Thank you so much. We hope you enjoy the tutorial. Good luck. Oops, you know what I mean.
Hey, jugglers. A little while back I did an interview with Sean Livingston for IJA, and I talked a little bit about taking photos of juggling and how to make it more interesting. Well, today I'm going to take you with me on a photo shoot. So let's go. So, the main problem we have with photographing juggling is the movement. The whole aesthetic of juggling comes from the movement of the juggling, and that doesn't transfer very well to one single image in a photograph. So, for example, look at this five club. It looks great, but if I was to take a photo of it, it's not quite as interesting as the real life. So, even worse than that is a whole sequence of cool juggling. For example, nice. So that whole sequence was awesome, as one whole. But there was no single image in the sequence which was awesome on its own. So today my plan is to show you different ways I think about juggling and photography, and how to render juggling interesting in one single image. First way I like to make juggling interesting is to almost think of it as dance photography. So you want to find a juggler who has some experience in movement that helps a lot. In this case, Fabio is a beast. And we're going to take some juggling and put some body movement in it and try to make it cool. Sweet. Another one of my favorite things is architecture or abandoned place photography like this. So I like to use that with juggling to make the seemingly boring base pattern more interesting. So, for example, just a photo of this place on its own. Cool. So now what we're going to do is take Fabio and just have him juggle 6 clubs in this photo. So, go ahead. Yeah, if you already have an eye for architectural photography or anything like that, just look for nice lines, nice shapes, and then complement it with nice juggling, and you can get a cool shot at it. Quick tangent, I'd like to talk about shutter speed. The shutter speed you choose for your photo can have a great effect on the atmosphere of the photo. For example, here's 3 club doubles at 1/60th of a second. As you can see, there's a huge blur and we can hardly see the clubs at all. Now the same trick, at 250th of a second, there's only a slight blur, the clubs still have some life in them, but it's almost frozen. Now at 2,000ths of a second, the image is completely frozen. What shutter speed you choose is completely up to you, and that'll change the atmosphere of your photo. So experiment, play around. Cool. One way we can make juggling more interesting is by not juggling at all. What we're going to do is more like portraiture, but holding juggling props in a cool way. So, let's have a look. Nice. And again, yeah. Sweet. Go. Alright, thanks jugglers for following us today. Thank you so much to Fabio for being my beautiful model.
Pleasure.
Thank you to Jay behind the camera. And check out my Instagram, PhotoNorby, for all the photos, and Fabulous Juggling for all more photos.
And more juggling.
Ciao, ciao.
Going to fight some juggling. The zombies die. Beware of the eggs, though.
If you get stuck in the house, play by the rules. Good luck.
Hello and welcome to Who Wants to Be a Chicken Willy? Here we have 9 contestants and 2 buzzers. 6 contestants and 2 buzzers. We've got 2 teams. The first team is called Chicken. Yeah! The second team is called Willy. Right. Question 1. How many yellow-handled clubs are Luca and Daniel juggling?
$10?
No.
I was going to say 5. I think it's 5.
Well, I'm partially colourblind, so
Team Willy.
I say 5.
Correct. Team Willy 1 point.
Yes!
How many times does Julian grab or push his arm? incredibly impressed. That was a real tough one. Right, 1-1.
Were you going to say six?
Yeah, I was going to say
You must say, how many catches does Lucas Alvarez do, not including traps?
No. 13.
Run!
Run, Forrest, run! 16.
Run!
No.
So I'm going to show you one more time, and whoever gets closest to the actual answer wins.
We have to wait. He's just like.
17.
9595151.
14.
17 is the correct answer.
Yes.
So I'll let you know that you'll want to be quick on your buzzers, I would expect, with this next question. Who are these two jugglers?
Ding dong!
Team Chicken!
Daniel and Dominic.
Yes, correct answer.
Wow.
Question 5, who is talking?
I saw my brother doing it. He was practicing in our house.
Team Chicken!
Jealous and I wanted to learn, so
Yes.
I asked my dad to teach me, taught me, so
Okay, so now we're moving on to the next set of questions. Question 6, who is this juggler?
Let's go closer. I also don't know.
Is there any clues?
You all want a clue?
Yeah.
I have to make one up. He is arguably the most famous juggler for non-jugglers in the whole world at this moment in time.
Boing.
Team Chicken!
Josh Horton.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Correct answer.
Of course it is. It's fucking as well. Position. Yeah.
Question 7. Who is behind Toby Walker's club in the red dotted box?
Oh, it's what's his name? The contrast.
Team Chicken!
Reese's or whatever his name is.
Reese's 2150.
Yes.
Correct.
The contrast.
Team Winnie!
I think it's Thomas Dees.
Correct! Question 8. Who is this juggler carrying the bread?
Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Team Chicken!
Francois Rocher.
Incorrect.
Right, we got the clue now.
Right. Clue.
He is an American juggler.
No.
Team Chicken!
Jason Garfield?
Incorrect.
He's an American juggler.
How would it be Jason Garfield? Scott Sorensen?
Correct.
Oh, nice one, Mark.
You guys ready for question 9?
Yes. Yeah.
Who is this juggler? Team Willie!
Anthony Gatto.
That's what I'm thinking.
Correct.
Yeah.
Question 10. What side swap is the first chuck pizza doing?
It's 714.
Incorrect.
You want to say it?
No, you
He's
know.
the jugger.
771.
Correct.
Good. That's not what I would have said.
Question 11. What side swap does first Hong Kong pizza doing with 6 balls?
6 balls.
Oh.
Ooh,
Team Willie.
855.
Incorrect.
Ooh la la!
Team Chicken.
756.
Correct.
I had that in the back of mind.
Nice.
Team Chicken, you have 6 points. Team Willie, you have 5. So it's still all to play for. What side swap is for Shoot Junk? Pizza doing with 4 balls. Team Willie.
Well, hang on, no.
1357.
Correct. Right, we're on the last question. Chicken, you have 6. Willie, you have 6. So this next question wins. Question 13. What side swap does Flash Shank Pizza do with 5 balls?
Chicken Willie!
Team Chicken.
751. Oh shit. It's not that. That's not about it.
Team Willie.
95955151.
No.
Can we watch it again?
You can watch it one more time.
No, 5. Chicken Willie!
Team Chicken.
777171.
Correct. Team Chickens are the Chicken Willies of the year. Congratulations.